Okay, so unpopular opinion, or maybe just my damn opinion. I believe DNA tests should be mandatory in the hospital for men. I believe if there is a man in that hospital that is going to be signing the birth certificate, a DNA test should be mandatory. It should be a part of the aftercare package when you birth a child. Like, it should literally be incorporated and billed to the health insurance like any other bill. They charge us to hold our babies in the hospital. Bonding time is billed to your health insurance. You can't tell me a DNA test cannot also be billed to the health insurance. DNA tests need to be mandatory. Every man, in my opinion, is entitled to a DNA test. I know 110% that child is mine. I have carried it underneath my heart. It's mine. I know it's mine. But I don't care how faithful you think I am or know I am. You still will never know 100% that child is yours unless you got a DNA test. And for me, when I tell you to come get these snot-nosed badass kids, I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt in your soul's core and in the bottom of your nutsack that those are your children. So please, absolutely get a DNA test. I will feel offended in no way, shape, fashion, or form. None. None.
Let me tell you something. So I saw, again, me, Wonderful World of TikTok, saw this video, and I was like, yeah, I completely agree with this. I think that's the right way to do it, especially because, as she said, as a woman, you already know. I mean, obviously, like, that's your child because you're the one that's felt it move, felt it grow, and pushed it out. But, like, for the balance and for that man to, have that confirmation, it's all right for him to have a DNA test so that he's always going to be sure that that's his child. But the comments, the comments never cease to amaze me. There was women in the comment section saying that if my husband ever asked me for a DNA test, I would gladly give it to him along with divorce papers. Why? Here's my conclusion. As a woman, if you are required or asked to give a DNA test and you know that there has been nothing or any reason for you to feel any kind of way, I don't understand how that takes anything off of you. Women are way too emotional, okay? And the thing is, sometimes women need to balance it out. There's nothing wrong with being emotional as a woman. That's how we are. That's how we're wired. Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, like, you need to level the playing field sometimes when it comes to logic. Because it's not anything about anybody's feelings. It's not, oh, well, why would you think that you need to ask me? Why would you think that I give you a reason to feel like this? And like, it's not even about you. It's for his own knowing. As this woman said, without a shout of a doubt that it is your child. There is nothing wrong with him knowing that exact same feeling. And let me tell you something. One of the biggest reasons why? Do you know how many men suffer and are paying child support for children that up until this day, they are not 100% sure if that's their child or not? I'm just being real. Do you know how many women guilt trip men into not getting DNA tests done? They go with the emotions, the crying. Oh, I can't believe you don't trust me. I can't believe you're going to put me through this. I can't believe you don't believe in me. I can't believe you don't love me. They guilt trip the man because they themselves are unsure. They themselves don't really know, and so they don't want you second guessing. They're like, well, I don't want you to, be double thinking me, or because I'm not really sure either. But I don't want to be put in the predicament that it might not be you. There's so many women who, sleep with a guy or intimate with a guy, and this is gonna sound really bad, but it's true. They are either already pregnant before they sleep with this guy, or they sleep with this guy, then go get pregnant by somebody else, and they make their own executive decision that the person of who would be the best suited father that's going to help them financially, that's going to be a good support system, that's going to be a good role model for their children, and they make that executive decision and then select who they want the father to be, and then just tell that man that he's a father. And a man be raising a kid for his whole life, and that's not his child. And let me tell you something. People look alike, okay? Especially if somebody has a type. Do not get it twisted. People look alike. People are like, oh my God, he look just like his daddy, and that's not his child. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he don't look nothing like you. He look just like him, and that's not his baby. You think he look like him? Look at the other man. Sometimes they look more like the father who was given the child than the original father. People just look alike. Like, that's just how things happen. And it's crazy. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. With the way that child support laws are, with the way how child support be set up, people will go to jail for it. I definitely believe that it should be mandatory. And also, I think that if a person is paying child support for a child who is not theirs, and the woman has lied about it, or she was unsure or did not, she should have a penalty also. Because it's not fair. And there's so many women who are known for this trickery. And they think it's a game, and it's not. They play with another people's life, another person's life, their livelihood, their finances, all for their benefit. And you know what people don't think about? The child. That child deserves to know exactly where they come from, their lineage, their people. You know why? Because there's certain things that genetically can be going wrong with that child, even mentally. And they don't understand why they're dealing with things, or why they see things the way that they do, or why they have certain feelings. And they don't understand that because of their lineage, and if they were connected to the people that they come from and talk to, they would understand or have a better understanding of how to cope or deal with things. But based on just their bloodline, their lineage, where they come from, their people, they would have a better knowing. And so a lot of people don't even think about that. A lot of it is just selfishness about child support and this and that, but just the child as well. Knowing where they come from, it's so important. So important to have a sense of identity. But I love what this woman had to say. People was mad. As usual, people was mad, but I didn't see any reason to be mad. I thought everything that she said was valid. And I think the only people who are upset and showing themselves, what's the saying? Hit dogs holler. That's my opinion. Okay? That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.